go. It is Tuesday. It is Barn Burner. We are here in the McLeod Law LLP studios. Sun shining. Flames gave us a real scare last night.
I was quite upset.
It turned out excellent.
I was down at Frank McCool. You guys know Frank McCool.
I do.
Wonderful place. And they got a TV right in the lobby. And I'm waiting for my loser kid who takes half an hour to get undressed. And everyone that walked in was like, it was 3-0 when I left. Hey, it was just 3-0. What happened here? That was 3-0.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, two shorties on the same power play.
3 and 2:45, something to that effect. And got a little dicey, but
Don't worry.
They pulled it out of the
Caps
fire.
found a way and the Flames found a way. Everyone's happy.
Oh, beautiful.
Barn Burner is a presentation of Bet365, official gaming partner of the program. Game props, player props, totals, the money line, whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Saw that Columbus game go to overtime last night. Yes, sir. Download the app, get in the game. You must be 19 years of age or older. And the super chat is up and running again today. If you are so inclined, as we go live, you put some money down with a comment in the YouTube chat section. We'll put on the show.
Yeah.
Can we keep our helmets on?
Gonna need you to keep your helmets on, Rhett.
Jeez.
Because today is another game day.
Helmet hair.
From Washington to
Times Square.
How's your directional sense? Are you strong with
Geometrically speaking?
I'm okay in that area. I've been there a little bit, so geometrically speaking, I kind of.
Yeah. Just looks like you're rubbing
That
your
said,
fingers
I've
together.
never been to DC.
I was going to ask if you've been to Washington.
I've kind of
Awesome town.
been around that.
Like, I'm not into the artsy fartsy stuff,
But you do.
but it was pretty cool. The museums and it's, you know what? It's heavy.
Yeah.
As in, you're exhausted at the end of the day because you think it's like Vegas. Well, it's just right there. It's a long
bit of a hike.
It's a lot of walking.
It's like, okay, so we'll go and see the White House. What about the monument? What monument?
Right there.
That's stupid. That thing.
There, yeah.
Okay, well, let's
Got to see the Space Museum.
Oh my God, that's so far
God.
away.
Yeah, you're gonna get tired out. Bring your walking shoes. I know you got your sticks. Bring
Mhm.
those.
Bring 'em all.
Also, those push carts that have a seat would be handy.
Get Dougie Hamilton. He can push you around these things. He loves museums,
Oh, that's
right?
Freddie. Well, Freddie's the
Freddie's the
baggage.
handler for sure. You can carry your bags.
Freddie,
Dougie's gonna want
Dougie
to be
knows
at
where to
museums.
go, but if you gotta have Freddie along, you carry all your snacks.
When do you decide? I'm ready to have the push cart that turns into a seat.
Is this something you've been thinking about? You need some advice.
I think when you're going on a big trip, like a trip to Washington, it's got to be considered.
I was it was on the weekend,
Oh.
and the woman I live with and we had discovered that a vehicle we had not the registration had lapsed on it. You've got the auto renew. Thought we did.
Yeah,
it's taken care of.
I'm with you, man.
One vehicle had slipped through the cracks, so we were in line waiting to do this deal, and there was someone who had you walk in.
Oh yeah, spin it around, park your ass,
just have a little seat. It's like, look at you sitting and me standing here like a sucker. Could probably afford one of those. They don't look that expensive.
True.
I'll bet you on Kijiji you could get it.
Oh,
then you start doing.
You would be.
I bet you could find some
You
lightly
could probably
used.
trade something.
Yeah,
People kicking it, leaving
I'm gonna
those.
find
Gotta
one
sell
for
this thing.
then you start kind of doing the.
And you got a nice truck to throw in the back.
I'm not sure you totally need one of those. Doesn't look like you have any sort of ailment or.
Are you doing this for the parking
There's
spots?
no cast
What's going on
or
here?
anything. You just lazy son of a bitch, or what do we got going on here? It's got brakes on it and stuff
I like
too,
that
right?
when
So
it's
if you're-
icy and you're going downhill.
That's right. So it's like, did they just decide? Were they told, okay, well, you're going to need this?
New open box Nitro Euro style walker.
Euro.
Rollator. Holy 240.
That's
240 Gordy. That's new.
And it's got ramps.
grab
Ramps.
grab 4 of them,
it's
one
got
for each. of us.
170 for the Walkmate.
Oh, baby.
That's the one you need. You don't need that fancy one.
Why can't I have fancy things?
Well, that's $70.
He's trying to save you some money.
And they're getting the same. It's going to give you the same
I just don't want to
pleasure and joy.
get into this and be like, I wish I'd have just sprung for the good one.
All right, we'll go middle of the pack,
Mid-range?
195. That's
Yeah,
right in
that's all right.
between.
Yeah.
Starting to feel like maybe it's a little out there. Last night, the Flames
These are nice.
go down 3-0 in the first period to the Washington Capitals. These
Mhm.
Capitals who were so distraught and downtrodden over the trading of their friend
Oh, Johnny.
seem to have bounced back just fine.
Seemed.
And then they thought, we'll probably just play 40 tonight. So there's no need. So we could probably just start pulling the chute here and pack this sucker in. We're going on the power play. And then they gave up 2 shorthanded goals at an incredible rate.
Harry.
3 goals in 2 minutes and 47 seconds. It was tied. And it was like these sons of bitches. Are they going to win again?
Even the DUG was sitting there going, what the hell are these guys up to?
What are these guys? What are you,
What are we-
Huska? What is? See, like people have had a hard time with Huska, and to this point, I've been like, settle down.
No.
He's going to play the players. He's going to do his thing. He's obviously doing a very good job. Now it's Husk.
And you couldn't even blame this one on the Saboteur because Cooley put him down 3-0 early.
Yes, he did.
Big rebound on the first one.
Yeah.
Hey.
Juicy.
Juicy.
Yeah, juicy.
Juicy pass on them.
But they tied it. But that was all she wrote. As I believe it was 4 unanswered.
That's
to end the
correct.
hockey game. Yeah.
That'll get you to 7-3.
Yeah.
You know what?
7-3.
Son of a, they were so close to that 4th that they told us
I
about.
know.
It was
I know.
so
Once they
important.
get 4, they're pretty much undefeated all time.
Would have been a real son of a bitch if they'd got that 4th one and
I'm glad
lost.
they didn't.
Why? Like, thank the good.
Yeah.
Good thing we had Logan Thompson on the case. Only let 3.
Thank goodness. Yeah. Thank goodness.
It was definitely a game on a road trip that continues tonight.
Monday in Washington. Got to be careful with those ones, Dean. I think it was excellent.
Excellent.
I do.
Excellent results.
The Saboteur.
That's the ethical tank
The
right there, boys.
Saboteur got a little taste of his own medicine. Then they came back and put a few.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, this is now it's entertaining for all the nut job honks that want them to win.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Are there any of those
the smart
left?
people,
Yeah.
the non-casuals,
Yeah.
got their wish at the end of the day.
Is there anyone actually like, I really want them to pull this out? Like, everyone understands how the
There's-
league
right.
works.
Right.
I'll say this.
There's a lot of idiots out there.
It's you can get sucked in.
Well, you can
Because
cheer
they
for
score
your
back to
team.
back, and it's kind of like,
Yeah, yeah, ho.
these friggin' guys, and they tie it at 3. It's,
I take
These
pride
freaking
in their
guys.
work ethic.
yes, and then it's like
100%.
now it's like kind of like good things to happen to these fellas. They're working so darn hard.
Yeah, because you're not that good and you're working your ass off.
They are working their ass.
Go
off.
get it. No, don't go get it.
So yeah, it was excellent in that
Perfect.
You know,
outcome.
we should get it.
there was a bit of a roller coaster. There was some drama. There was the
Mhm.
end result was in doubt
That's right.
in the third period,
Yeah.
and no points. were
Christ,
had.
it was 10 minutes left before it became.
It's terrific.
It was
I
excellent.
feel bad for them because they don't care about draft picks or
Nope.
whatever. They get into the game. It's like F you, I want to win.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Hey, I feel for you, but good work.
Yeah.
You worked hard. You didn't quit. And now you're positioning this franchise.
What do you
in
always
the-
tell your kids? As long as you leave it out there on the ice,
That's
you
right.
can go home and
We're
drink as
even
many
mo-
beers you want.
We're even more fond of you today than we
That's what
were
you tell
a
your
day
kids.
ago.
Did you hear what he tells his kids?
Yeah.
How much beer? As much as
Much
they
as
want.
you want. You left it
Jeez.
all.
Pretty good at drinking beer. But
You got to
yes,
give
the-
it your all, though.
Which is
Can't
hard
half-ass it.
when you're 12. And then if you give it your all, you're probably too tired to
I
have a
opened
bunch
a
of beer
bottle
when
of
you're
whiskey
12.
on the weekend. and
Did you?
It was a brand new bottle, but the
Oh.
cap was.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Really?
Then the shoveler said, "No, you opened that last week."
Son of a.
Hey, babe, we're gonna keep an eye on these fucking
So it
kids
was like,
here.
that's CTE, honey.
These
that was you.
friggin' kids. You had three rye waters in the hot tub Saturday. Do you remember that? Oh yeah,
It was delicious.
right.
You can get a whole chair for 600.
What do
The
you mean?
one that gets you up and down.
Oh, really?
You got mobility issues, dude?
No.
You have a tough time getting around?
You don't
No,
have
it
to walk
it just
at all.
kind of dawned on me.
He just wants the close parking spot. I'm on
And
your
that is
BS.
safer than those Segway deals. Those Segway things, you could really
You
have a
gotta
tumble.
that kinda-
Wait till AI fixes those for you, though. Eh?
Well, hey, I'll just fly me around. Did you see? Okay, you want to talk AI? Here you go. Here's Retro's kook of the day.
Yes.
They took brain cells. Well, and put it on a little thingamajigger on a chip. Yeah. And that chip learned how to play the game Doom.
Do you want to start that again?
How did this go?
Yeah.
They grew.
Can we get a graphic made for this?
They grew brain cells. I don't know how they did that. That's what I would like to figure that out, actually.
That's a small
because I could use a few after all the whiskey in the hot tub. So they grew some brain cells, and they somehow, again, I don't know how they do this, but they connected that on a chip, and that chip connected to the electronics, and that electronics connected to the game Doom, and those brain cells started to play the game.
Like a potato chip?
Don't be an ass.
The brain cells connected to the
it's just like what I told you, the flying cars are coming. What's coming? The flying cars. Now I'm telling you that.
I just keep thinking if we had like a little intro where it's like,
yes, but this is not kook. This is happening. Look it up, people. Somebody look it up. Some of our great listeners and our great supporters.
What would they put in the Google search?
Growing brain cells ship
Doom game.
Jack,
your phone will just be. Are you hammered?
It's a great anecdote.
Are you drinking rye in the hot tub?
Don't do it then. And then when the machines take you,
when the chip Doom brain cells come for you.
Will you have one of these analysis machines in your basement?
I'm thinking about tearing out the whole carpet and everything else. Getting some new high-tech rubber floor, so when you twitch out, hit the ground, it's a little bit of.
Are you twitching out?
Oh yeah, all the time. Okay, don't distract me.
Rhett was saying in the pre-show that he was thinking of making some renovations to his basement. Like, that'd be nice. Don't know that you need it because the house is still very much brand new and all that. You were talking about bringing in some more equipment.
Human brain cells from new scientists. Cortical Labs has developed a biological computer called CL1, which uses 200,000 living human neurons growing on a microelectrode array to play the 1993 video game Doom.
How'd they do?
They kicked ass. They were shooting the shit out of those bastards.
All right. Well, there you go.
And I'm the idiot.
It'll all end up great. It's all going to end very well.
I think it is. I think there's nothing to worry about, actually. I think I'm like Elon. Just go liver up.
There's enough
spend all your money.
Good people in charge.
Fucking Carney's going to take it anyway.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it slipped out. It slipped out.
That's foul.
It's a bit of a foul. We're going to have a special guest joining us momentarily.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, special guest going to join us. Will join us on the Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating Insider Hotline, specializing in indoor air and water quality, great packages and water softeners, water filtration systems. That's the next deal for me. So water filtration. Here I am drinking tap water like that Farkas is trying to kill me, I think.
I'm pretty good at drinking.
You're not allowed to have water now. Got the water.
Can't have water.
Drink beer. Something.
25 years of experience, over 30,000 projects completed. It is Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating, the first and only name that should come to mind when something needs doing inside your home. CrystalClearCalgary.com, the insider hotline we go. And we spent a little bit of time yesterday. We talked about the Calgary Flames a little bit, but we also talked about another team. They're not Canada's team. They might be America's team.
God, that guy's
good-looking fella.
They might be all our team. It's just everybody's team, the Buffalo Sabres. And there he is, the heart and soul of the Buffalo Sabres, the one and only Rob Ray. Robert, good morning.
Just a matter before we take this all over, boys. We're in a powerful roll.
It is quite a roll. We didn't see it coming.
Why do you have a beard?
Wife hates it, so I kept growing it.
You let her know who's in charge.
She knows. She's upstairs doing the laundry right now.
What happened in the state finals? So you had to beat BK in the semis?
Yeah, we beat BK and then Nichols. Went into a shootout.
So did they play overtime or straight to shootout?
Well, they played 10 minutes overtime, I guess, and then right into the shootout.
Boys wound up. Who scored? What?
Cade scored. Massimo missed. Cade scored. They got one. The next kid missed. and Huddy got the
Huddy! Matt Ellis's boy.
Really?
yeah, Ellis's kid.
Soft hands.
Yeah.
What? How is the atmosphere down at
Old Key Bank.
Key Bank? Is it Harbor Center anymore? Or what's it called?
Harbor Center's the practice rink next door, you Nimrod.
So it's exciting down there too.
Anyway, we were watching the game. It was Saturday afternoon.
Sunday.
Sunday afternoon. We're making dinner, and I kind of keeping an eye on my phone. It's like, this Sabres Lightning game is ridiculous. So I put it on, and then my kids and that start. So I walked through it. Guys, you got to watch this, because these two teams, they've been going back and forth. They're fighting. The goals are going in like crazy. This team has not made the playoffs in 14 years. This other team, they've won Stanley Cups. They're tops in the division. And this team, they haven't been in first place forever. And they could do that today with a win. And I think at that point, it was 7-5, or so. It was in the third. And they weren't done fighting. But then it was goal. Within 10 minutes, we were full on Sabres house. There was fist pumps. People were cheering, yes, fucking right, yes! And didn't take long. The Sabres, they can do that to people.
Yeah, we get in your head. We stay there for a long time sometimes. No, you know what? It was one of those games you're like, oh, my God, you're doing everything good and scoring some goals. And then when they took that 2-goal lead, it was like, uh-oh. And the boys just kept going. I give them credit. There's nothing has got under these guys' skin lately. They've just even keeled, kept going, and man, they played hard. We did, believe it or not, you got some saves, but you might not think in a game like that, but you played well too. So yeah, everything. We finally got some power play goals. I think we got 4 power play goals in that game, and it's like our power play has had a tough time. It's either been really good or really bad, and they found a way that day too. So yeah, the stars lined up, and it all came out good.
So did Lindy go and do like an ayahuasca journey? Like, is that what caused the turning of the page? Because when you were out here in December, she was not a pretty picture.
500, but it was 500 wasn't
bare.
Good.
I think under.
No, that we looked at the other day. They're 500 at the button.
Well, I don't know what an ayahuasca, whatever you're talking about, is, but if it worked, keep doing it. These are what you might know what it's all about.
But seriously, it's the same team. Did they just figure it out? Did they go get ripped with the strippers one night? Like what's the catalyst here that got everybody pulling on the rope together?
The straw that broke their back was losing to Calgary. And
you're welcome.
No, it was, because from that point on, going in Edmonton the next night, and then to Vancouver, Seattle, and that kind of got them on their roll. Now, I think it was more these guys that just realized that they knew they could play. They knew they could play against top teams. We beat top teams earlier this year. We played well against them. And then, at that time there was talk about Kevin being changed too, and Yarmo or somebody coming in. And, the guys were more or less, hey, we can't control all this. The only thing we control is us. They came together as a group. Yarmo came in, kind of told him what he was expecting, what he wanted. And I think the guys walked away from that meeting going, hey, we got somebody in charge here. And, he's going to be there for us. So they bought in, and they haven't got away from it. So it's been good. And coaching staff doing a good job of, doing what they got to do. And we've had great goaltending all season long. You're getting goals from the point, like our defense has been on fire scoring wise. You're getting them from everybody across the board. So, yeah, there's not a lot going not right now.
2 things.
Okay.
Did they do enough at the deadline? And
Yes.
Did you like what they did? And how infectious is the Buffalo crowd when it's into it? Like, that barn had to be wild on Sunday.
It's been crazy since probably, I don't know, after that trip coming back when they won and started getting themselves in a roll. Like, you're sold out every night here now. The people are all over it. Everywhere you go, they're talking about it again. And
thank God.
And even the other night, we're down 2 goals and it's later in the game, and they were still going crazy and supporting the team. And they found a way to come back and get the goals they needed. So they're not giving up on them. So yeah, the crowd is over the top. They've always been, what it's like when they do well here. It's crazy. It's an amazing place to play. And I think the guys too, are starting to get a feel of that. And they're like, oh my God, the crowd was unbelievable tonight. And before they were kind of, speaking against the fans a little bit for the support. Well, you got to give them something to cheer about. And now that they're doing it, they're realizing it, then they're like, oh my God. And we all sit back, some of us, and then they get talking about it. We're like, dude, wait till you guys get to the playoffs. You're talking about the game changes, crowd changes as well. It ramps up even more once you get to the playoffs, and it's going to be off the charts. So be ready for that. This is just warm up.
Tell us about Dahlin, because we all know he's an immensely talented, skilled player, but he has found a way to get under the skin of like 4 or 5 different organizations to the point where they're like jumping them. Like how does he do it? And is there more rat there than maybe at first glance or people that watch the other conference?
He is such a competitor that, I don't think it's really him as the verbal guy out there getting under your skin that way. It's just his play. He's one of those guys that is always the extra little cross check, little stick here or there, even knocking pucks away. He has a way of frustrating guys. And I think everybody would look at it and go, hey, if we can get Dahlin off his game, then, we got a chance to get to these guys. And earlier in his career and even earlier in the season up to this time, he'd kind of fall into that a little bit and, take a bad penalty here and there. He's not doing it anymore. He's just absorbing it, and it's kind of pissing him off even more. And you saw it the other night where everybody was trying to get a piece of him, but he's now realizing it and just taking it. He's just taking it, skating away and smiling about it. It's hard that he's being targeted, but, eventually they're going to stop because they know they're not going to get a reaction from it. So he is just a super mega competitor, and, that's just the way he's going to play all the time.
How satisfying has this to be for Lindy? Earlier this year, there's fire Lindy chants in the crowd, and he was the wrong guy. He's the older. When they start, if and when they turn the corner, they'll bring in the right coach, the young coach that'll coach them through the success. For him to be one of the most tenured guys that's ever done it, you said yesterday that felt like a Lindy kind of a game where it gets a little greasy. Like, how happy would he have been to see his guys playing that way and being rewarded for it?
No, I think he was probably got a little twinge there between the legs too, because we played, we played that way. He promoted that way. And there was times when, he if you didn't, and there were certain guys that wouldn't, then kind of leaned on him a little bit. And I think that was kind of an argument or something he had to try to deal with for the last couple of years, that he didn't have enough guys for, that pack mentality. I'm not talking squaring off one-on-one fighting. Yep. Every time something happens, 5 guys in there, just swarm them. And I think that's what he was kind of trying to promote here. And I think he's obviously broke through with them. There's a lot of guys that were questioned for the last couple of years for not jumping in situations, and now that doesn't happen. Even at the beginning when you weren't winning, you were still having that kind of pack mentality getting into the plays. And now, it's when it does happen, man, everybody's there. And I think the big thing now is they got some guys that can play that way a little bit better and a little more comfortable playing that way. Not saying we have a guy that's heavyweight on our team that's going to be able to, take on anybody, but we got guys that are willing to do it now and don't hesitate doing it. So, you talk about the guys coming in, Stanley, big body guy, throws it around, can be physical. Carrot coming in, he'll fight anybody. He's not a big guy, but he'll fight anybody and get involved. And Shen the same thing. So you're bringing in some guys that kind of have that in them, and you didn't bring in guys that were going to overpower a dressing room, because it's a pretty tight new group of guys that I don't think you wanted to disrupt it too much. So I think you brought in the right kind of character guys that can just fit in and not disrupt things. So all good.
Are people pissed off at Parayko, or does it matter? Because I don't think it matters, actually, in my opinion. But the follow-up to it is, on Sunday, the rest of the league got to see what Buffalo is all about. Yep. Not just as a team, but as a city and as fans, because the Sabres, Calgary, Winnipeg, they're on everybody's no trade list. But when the city's like that and the team's good, your opinion changes about going to Buffalo. Does it not?
Dude, I don't care if you've got a team in Antarctica. If it's good and it's playing well, then guys are gonna want to go there. It's got nothing to do with where you're based in the country. It's based on how good you are. And, everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to be on a good team. So, if you can show that you can be that kind of a team, then it doesn't matter where you are. You're going to get guys to come. Like it's, I think too much is put on to, where you are based. And that's crazy. Yourself, you get to a place like this and so many other places too in the league that once you get here, it's like, oh my God, never knew this. Never knew you had this. Never knew it was like this. So I think that's the big thing. But, anybody will go anywhere as long as A, they're getting paid, and B, it's a good team.
Yeah.
So they've got Toronto on Saturday.
Yeah.
How
Just
fun
kick the
will that be?
living piss right out of them.
And then Rob, obviously, they're going to make the playoffs. They're a great team. Who do you want to see? Is it more of that Tampa? Do you like how they stack up against a certain team? Because that Atlantic's pretty stacked. So maybe just talk Toronto first and then playoffs.
Well, Toronto, anytime you can beat the Leafs, it's great. And, the problem been here is for so long, the majority of the building is always Toronto people. And, because people here was, a game they could, get good price for and all this kind of thing. Now they're not going to want to give it up. So it's going to be the other way around here now. It's not going to be 50-50 when they're in the building. So I think that is a huge step right there just to show that, people are back and ready to go. They're not giving these tickets up. As far as who you play, who knows? Like right now, would you have? Probably Montreal or something.
Yeah.
Back up
Detroit.
Golf. We can play a faster and more physical game. Montreal, not quite as big, maybe not quite as on the physical side. Our goaltending, our D, I think are a little bit better, a little,
They're
more
big
offensive punch, big now. So I don't think there's really. I think you'd probably have a good matchup against Carolina when it comes, or even I'd go a 7-game series with Tampa. Oh my God.
So
that would be incredible if they ever came to that. So, no, I don't think you're in a position where you really were sitting there. Yeah, I want to play these guys.
Right.
It's all pretty tight on this side, and some of those teams we've had a hard time with. We've had pretty good luck with Detroit. We don't match up real well with Carolina and Montreal earlier in the season, but that can easily be changed. So Boston, it's 50-50 with them. So, I don't think there's that team sitting there that's like, oh, I don't want to play them.
It's a fun place to be.
What's the goaltending like? Because you said it's been good. Sitting out here, we're like, well, I don't know. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
2 years ago, UPL was great. Last year, not as good.
Where do you stack them up league wide? Top 10, top 15, just solid?
I think that between the two of them, their numbers if there was just the two of them playing, they got to be top 10. Yeah. I don't think there's been 4 or 5 games this year that you could sit and walk away from that game and go, your goaltending let you down in that one. We didn't win because of the goaltending. It doesn't happen. These guys, Alex Lang is an unbelievable competitor. UPL is the same way. And, I think it's been good that they don't have to, one guy doesn't have to carry the load each and every night. You're going back and forth. You give them lots of rest. They get time to prepare. So, they're healthy and ready to go when they get in there. One or the other. It doesn't really matter. I think they've both done a really good job. The team really has a lot of confidence in both these guys. And then you still got Ellis that's, if you ever get down a stretch and one goes down, you're not going to sit there and go, oh my God, we're down a guy. Yeah, but at least we got somebody that has proven he can step in and play, and he's right there as well. So you're not going to get yourself into a position where if something happens to a goaltender that it's, you're going to have to cross your fingers that he can carry the load because you got more depth.
Alex Tuch's unsigned. He's been great. He is from the region. He's a guy that I think looks, feels, and sounds like a Sabre. But it's not done yet. Any concern there? Or if you're the GM, are you just saying, we'll talk about this summer, like it is what it is?
Yeah, I think both sides are kind of looking at it going, hey, we'll deal with this when the time comes.
Yeah.
I don't think they're that far apart. Obviously Alex from this area and he'd like to stay in this area. But I think a big part of it would be, too, is, the way the team is playing. Yeah. If the team came to the end of the year and we're still out of the playoffs and not doing well, that might be a little harder to keep them. You show them right now, you made the moves you had to make. You did what you wanted, and the players thought that they needed to make the team better. So you got a GM that's working with you and he's willing to go out and make those deals. Then you're in a pretty good spot. You're going to leave town for an extra $1 million or something somewhere when you're set up pretty good right here. you got another kid on the way. You're comfortable here. Your family's always around. When you're talking,
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not done yet, but yeah, that's the only thing that's weird is it's not done because it feels like he's the natural fit.
Yeah, but no, I think they all understand it too. That doesn't want it to be a distraction. He doesn't want it about Alex. He doesn't want it. It's team. He's a great team guy, and he's a guy that's never going to put himself in front of everybody else either. So I would imagine you see that get done as soon as the season's over before they have to.
So clearly you haven't eaten today because there's nothing on your shirt. There's no stains.
I
So
had to go to the casino with Coletta and Marty and do some stuff down there for advertising. They teased us the whole time with these big bacon cheeseburgers and that. And I'm like, I'm going to eat it. And it's like, cold. It's been sitting there for 3 hours and I haven't been able to. So, no, new shirt too,
great self-control, Robert.
Not at all.
Look at that.
Love it.
We'll be down there for the first round. So get us a suite.
Yeah, get us a suite. We'll be on
have
our way.
it
Yeah.
fully stocked. Don't piss around and piss me off and make me call guys on my own. You're supposed to be my connection. Don't F it up.
You're the future president. We need this done.
Christ's sakes. Can't rely on you for anything.
Well, I could probably help out.
You damn well better help out.
Run the show here now, so I don't know.
That's right.
All right. Well, that sounds good.
Do you have some of the guys now maybe coming to you? Because I mean, you're around the team all the time, and I'm sure maybe some of the players. I mean, you're not going to come and let me impart my wisdom on you, youngster. But I wonder, do you have some of the guys be like, "Is this what it was like? So is this
what it's
is this kind of what it was like?" Do you have some of the guys asking you now?
A lot of the guys, and you know what? A lot of them, even before when it wasn't like this, they're like, "What was it like? What was it like?" So, no, I think that has played such a huge part in it. Because as you said, these guys want to play in front of a crowd that's going nuts, and it's Rhett, it fires you up, eh? It's incredible what it kind of energy it infuses into you, and they do. And when you sit there and you sit and say, "Hey, just wait till the playoffs, you're going to see a totally," and they're like, "Really, really? How can it get better?" Well, okay.
Yeah. It's crazy. I was looking this morning. I just wanted, because it felt like the numbers had to be close. And it was last June when the Sabres have to sell off again. JJ Paterka wants out. It's too bad. He was a good player. Paterka's got 21 goals. Josh Doan has 21 goals.
Never mind Kesselring and the contracts. Yeah.
Josh Doan.
Haul.
How much of the old man is there in this kid? He scores the 8-7 goal, right?
He's an awesome player. Like, every aspect, he's physical. He works his butt off. He's got great hands, great shot. Every part of his game is good. Like, there's nothing. The hustle, physicality, everything. He's got it all. Like, he does it all. And he some nights, you saw that goal the other night. He got coming off the wall, wins the battle, steps up, wins the battle, breaks up the play, drives to the net, gets the puck back, bang, scores. Power play the other night, steps out, takes the crease, and scores. He's just so calm, and he's having so much fun. Like, these kids always got a smile on his face. Always got a smile on his face. Like, you don't catch him pissed off. You don't catch him upset. You don't catch him down. He's smiling the whole time. And no, he's great. If you had traded just him for Paterka, you won it 10 times over.
Yeah. 24 years old. Unlike his old man, right? Because Shane was such a jerk.
Bit lazy. Yeah. Soft.
Yeah, Shane was such a jerk. I am kind of a believer in, certain hockey gods and karma. And I mean, you were sitting here and then things turned around.
Yeah.
You played the Flames, then things turned around. There was also one other thing, I think, and maybe it becomes a drumbeat for the Sabres as they move forward. It was right about the time Mascot Head came to life.
Ooh.
And we saw that during the game the other night, that Jamie McLennan, although not in the building, was there in spirit for one of the biggest Sabres victories.
What a photo!
I honest to God didn't even recognize it. Didn't even know who it was. Dan asked me, "Who's the picture?" I'm like, I have no idea who that is.
That's amazing.
That is noodles in
Jamie.
junior hockey.
Wow.
Or is that might be his Islander photo?
Maybe.
Anyway, I just wonder if it's, because Buffalo fans are smart. Do we start seeing the Jamie McLennan photos and shirts start popping up?
100%.
I don't think I could give Jamie that much credit.
Noodles.
That situation was taken care of and just kind of put to the wayside. And, I don't think we have another issue with Jamie.
Not yet.
No.
I think he's got himself some adult underwear as like a sponsorship as well, because I imagine he was peeing down his leg when that went down.
Tell Lindy to have the boys maybe practice scrapping though. That was good. I love that they're showing up and let's win a few.
My talents the other night, we got on the plane. I forget where we were playing, and when Oslin maybe it was in Tampa. When Oslin went at whoever he did, and he went for the bomb and missed, and then he kind of got that might have been point, I think. And I'm like, hey, guys, I'm here. And the two of them just kind of looked at him. Yarmo and Lindy just kind of, I don't know. But maybe after last game, they may reconsider a little bit. Yeah. But that would mean me having to put my skates on, and that's not going to be a lot of fun.
As long as someone ties them for you, you'll be fine. Well, where's Nationals for the kid?
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Oh, yes.
Next weekend? When is it?
Not this weekend, next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, wish everybody good luck.
Yeah. Well, I won't be going. So
tell Georgie just
easy on the sauce.
Just one or two. Just one or two.
Georgie sending out his picture drinking White Claws or his little drink all weekend, and he was not in too good a shape. So he's a super fan, man. He's a super fan. You need those guys.
He's awesome. Thanks, Razor.
Players in the rink would be out of business if it wasn't for him and all those fathers.
Appreciate you, Robert. We're loving it.
Appreciate it, guys.
Serious about the tickets. Don't piss me off.
We'll come out there.
We'll see you in a few weeks.
Doing so well, I might have to start charging you guys for this stuff.
Yeah, you're pretty good and getting better and better looking. I love the beard.
I don't know what she's. Tell the wife crazy.
All the women are just complimenting me like crazy.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Are you trying to get your?
You look like I have more hair.
It does actually.
Old right there.
I think like it makes you look younger, which is odd.
Young Ron.
Are you trying to get your steps in? Is that why you're walking around so much?
For me, so I got stuff to do.
Get the hell out of here.
Thanks, Rob.
See ya.
There he goes.
Yeah,
Rob Ray. There he is. Loving it. Here on the Crystal Waters Insider Hotline, a presentation, obviously, of Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating. Your crystal clear choice for home comfort. CrystalClearCalgary.com. 403-219-4100. Solution for all budgets. If you're putting something off, if you know something's maybe just hanging on, get a hold of Crystal Waters. They'll help take care of you.
Don't mess around.
Yeah, I mean, happy for him. Happy for Lindy. At times we've maybe in this room suggested that maybe Lindy wasn't the right hire.
That was me. Wasn't known for necessarily defensive structure. They were a young team that was oozing with talent, but couldn't put it together. But it's all working right now.
Who's not cheering for the Buffalo Sabres?
How can't you get
honestly, like you've got to be a sour divisional rival
Leaf
to not cheer
fans,
for these guys right now. That's
maybe,
it.
but it would be pettiness out of Leaf fans.
100%.
Even then, it would be right. Like
when is that game?
Saturday, hockey night.
If I were in Buffalo, if you're, I can't focus till Saturday.
Yeah.
All roads point till Saturday. I cannot wait until Saturday.
That city will be flying.
I want you to try to find me a better blue line than the one they built in
They're
Buffalo.
massive
It is,
too.
Well, and the skill, like you've got Dahlin, Byram, the Samuelson's more of a steadying force. Power, who's obviously
Up
like
and coming
dripping
still.
with talent, and then you didn't even mention Kesselring, who was part of the Doan Paterka deal. And then they had Stanley and Shen, and Connor Timmins is out, and they got this little Zach Metza guy or whatever. Like, that's probably the best blue line in the NHL. Like they go 7-8 deep, no problem.
That's Samuelson's like a plus 30. He's one of the top.
Well, he got paid the other year, and everyone was
in
stunned.
the
But it's
league.
like, no. This is like the quiet, perfect pair for this blue line. Steady.
And I love that they went and just. So is it Stanley or Shen? Which one? Both are big. One's more veteran guy. The other guy's younger. Just take both.
Give us one of each.
Just take both. Yeah, why not? Just bring them all in.
Playoffs are a long run.
And in a weird way, the Parayko thing,
Almost better.
A little bit more galvanizing. It's like, fuck you.
Well, what do you bring?
You don't get to
already
be
have
part
a
of what
top
we're
four.
doing. Never mind, you have to say.
I don't mind what.
I didn't want them to jumble that top four. Like it's been good.
Yeah.
Like if third pair does sound like the right spot to tweak for me.
Now, does it guarantee them anything? No, you get to the playoffs and it'll be a great story if you lose in round
just
one or
feels
whatever.
like that whole thing. I believe in this story. I don't know that you win the cup.
You don't have to.
I think they have home ice, and I think they've got emotion, and I think they stepped up and they've
That's
shown
all
they
they
stick together. And blah
Absolutely
blah blah
nuts.
blah blah. I think they're going to be an extremely tough out with that crowd behind them.
So in 2004, when you were on the Flames, they had not made the playoffs since the spring of '96. That was well before your arrival. We're talking about 8 years or whatever.
Oh, I was at that game too.
Ginla made his debut in games 3 and 4. They got swept by Chicago. Trent Yanni kicked it out in front, and it was like, okay, I was at that game. It was triple overtime. It was 1 a.m. I didn't see playoff hockey in Calgary again for like 7 to 8 years. Before you guys came out for warm-ups, the Dome was jumping for like 20 minutes, half an hour. But like, imagine the circus in Buffalo, double that length of time. 14 years. Like, they're going to be insane.
Yeah.
You're going to be tailgating this thing at 10 a.m.
Yes, they will.
Like, I'm sorry. That's the ticket. We have to go.
Jason Zucker goes to Buffalo. Last year, scores 21 goals. They sign him to an extension. It's like, oh, I guess so. Maybe it's
Veteran.
just a guy that's going to stay in Buffalo, so you sign him. He's got 19 already. Again, he's going to score 20. Had a big goal the other day. Peyton Krebs dropping gloves. Carrick comes in his first game and is fighting and scoring. It's hard not to get behind.
I mentioned the Dahlin thing getting under people's skin. So it's Hagel that's now taking a run at him. Marchand lost his mind at some point, either earlier this year or last year. Malkin just tomahawked him on the neck. And there's one other guy. Like, there's 4 star players
Matthews.
that he has. Was Matthews the other? Because the What Chaos guys did a clip on this, which was unreal. And when I saw them all, I'm like, oh, I do remember that now. But he is an underrated pest. I don't think we view him the way, oh, he's Swede, talented, maybe soft skill. No, he's an MFer. He's giving you a shot on the ankles. He is driving other teams nuts, and that's what started all that chaos. They played Tampa last week, and then the Sunday game was Fight Fest.
If I have nothing else on the go, I'll go.
Okay.
I don't care if you go. I'm
know.
happy to go by myself.
So we're going for games 1 and 2?
Well, not if they're not in Buffalo.
Well, they're home ice. Come on.
I think it'd still be fun to be in Buffalo for games.
So then just wait for 3 and 4.
if they're the 3 seed, we go for 3 and 4.
Does the Canadian Rocky Mountain Resorts have a cabin in Buffalo?
Any mountains in Buffalo, Jack?
Hills. There's some hills.
There's hills. We don't go to both games. We go to one game, and then we do the bar scene for the other game.
Oh, set up shop at somewhere with wings.
Got a bada bing.
Bada bing.
That's the move.
All right. You okay to host us, Rhett?
I'm not going with you losers. I'm going by myself.
Okay. It's unfortunate. Felt like it was
We
kind
had
of a
something
team
going
thing.
there. Some momentum.
I'm in. Let's go.
HearingLoss.ca, Hearing Loss Clinic. Travis and Sabrina Rose. Travis was texting me the other day because we went to saw him at the game on
That's right, Tuesday.
that Stars
Yeah.
game. It's like, oh boy, this is kind of gonna make some trades.
The Flames, not anything else.
Yeah, no,
Food and entertainment was fine.
That's like, hey, this Weaker's trade looks all right. Hey, with the Kadri, hey. There's some excitement.
It's happening.
It can happen here too.
Yes.
We can have nice things like Buffalo. We all can't be
Like
Buffalo,
Buffalo.
everyone. But maybe if we're patient.
14.
And
Please
there's-
don't take 14.
There's
years.
Georgie. He's high-nooning in it today.
I bet he is.
Already?
Yeah. Wow. 5 hearing loss clinic locations in Calgary and, of course, 5 in BC, Cranbrook, Creston, Fernie, Golden, Invermere. You too can get in on the hearing loss fun. Great people and life-changing stuff. People from all ages. You think, oh, as you get old person hearing loss. Not true. It can be especially challenging and is showing up a lot with kids. Studies show that things like dementia and depression, other health risks have been linked to untreated hearing loss. Custom ear protection if you're working in construction area, if you're working somewhere where
Some
there's
jerk was cutting down a tree in my neighborhood this
Yeah.
morning.
Really?
Gee,
if you're rocking a chainsaw,
had to fix. Doug was fixing my chainsaw yesterday.
was he
Handy.
Hustvarda?
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice.
Very good.
HearingLoss.ca. It's about becoming more connected, more socially active with loved ones, confident in every aspect of your life, and you'll be amazed at the results. HearingLoss.ca. Grab an assessment. Get it done soon. Get it done now. ASAP. HearingLoss.ca. Again, the website. I'm happy for Robert.
He's struggled through it. Like, he's been around for the vast majority of those games. Like, they don't have every single game, but most of them. Like, that's a long ass 14 years. And how many coaches have you seen spun through it? How many star players seen traded and win cups elsewhere? How many times? Oh, new GM. Like finally.
I can't remember. Like when Pagula bought the team, did they ever make the playoffs?
What year did you buy the team?
There wouldn't be many seasons of.
I'm just trying to remember. Was he part of those sell-offs after the Briere?
He was
Brewery?
I don't know.
2011. Holy.
So maybe one
The
year?
first year, maybe.
Yeah.
Holy shiza. 2011 in February.
How about
If we could do math, minus 14 or
it?
add
14.
But whether they count that year or not is the question. I think they would have made it that year.
Come on, Caleb. You're the brains of this operation.
Christ's sakes, Caleb.
Caleb, you can bring food and you don't know trivia? What
Hey,
the hell?
thanks for the Rosie's Burgers, Caleb. Appreciate it.
Lost in the conference quarterfinal, so that's round 1 to the Flyers. 7-game series, the spring of 11.
It's Tuesday. No tacos today. Thought maybe taco time.
Cruncho, what's going on?
There's El Cruncho
Come
today.
on.
You know, I love taco
Oof,
time.
that would be so good.
Hey, if a big tray of tacos came in right now. El Cruncho, right?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
boy. We ended the fast with El Cruncho. Now that was a move.
I
Bold.
need to do a little bit of homework on my
Your taco time?
taco. Yeah, figure it out.
The crisp
Because I don't know
meat
exactly what
crisp meat burrito.
a gordita is.
Don't know that that's them. I think
I
that's
met a
them.
girl one time.
Her name was Gordita.
Yeah, she was so great. Voluptuous.
You know
Yeah.
the Spanish word for gordo is. Yeah, it's fat. Yes.
Hell of a gal.
Hell of a guy.
Really?
Love that chick.
Friendly.
Love that gal. Tonight, fellas.
Just drive a prelude.
I didn't. The New York Rangers, Madison Square Garden. There's something special about
Yes,
MSG.
sir.
It was. Especially for the visitor this year.
It's game number
The Broad Street
2
Bullies.
of the 5. Yeah, Madison Square Garden, right there at the end of Broad Street. Tough town,
Tough
that New York. They got the Devils coming up, Islanders, Detroit. I would guess it all just kind of gets into a blender. So who's it today? Oh, Rangers today, and then is it Oilers?
They'll be home base for
Devils?
a bit here now. Yeah.
Yeah. So after the loss, the Flames have lost 5 of 6,
Excellent.
1-4-1.
They're 1 for March. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. The Rangers, last time they faced these Rangers, let's do a little reminiscing, shall we?
Ooh.
It's the start of the season.
Early,
The Flames beat Edmonton on opening night.
right?
Got a little help from their friends, but they get a victory.
Yeah.
They would then go 0-7-1 in the next 8. They would snap out of that 8-game losing skid with a 5-1 win over the New York Rangers at the Dome October 26th. Kevin Ball, Kadri, Sharangovich, a pair for Coleman
I think I was at that game.
as they had a fun night.
What's wrong with people?
I don't know. Especially that guy.
Like people that don't put their phone on silent, or
Yeah.
what kind of people?
Shut up, Pinder. Make fun of me.
So anyway, the Rangers,
Yes.
they are last in the Eastern Conference. They have been selling off players. They have sent letters out saying,
Mhm.
sorry, fellas, but
Not our year.
not our year, I guess.
We suck.
That worked once, so they're like, "Oh, let's just send another
Let's
letter.
just send
out,
another
then
letter out,
Whatever
yeah.
happened, that'll happen again."
They are last in the East. The next team above them in the standings is Toronto, who have not won in, it feels like, months. And they're still 7 back of Toronto in the standings.
Comfortable.
And they're playing a little better, I believe. They're 3-1-2 in their last 6.
Yeah. Well, 3-1-1 in their last 5. They were 0-4-1 in the 5 prior to that. But yeah, it's for what it
a
is.
respectable run for this team.
Yeah,
They've
they're playing some of their best
which
hockey.
is a relative statement, but true.
Yeah. They're right side by side with the Flames in the standing. I think 1 point separates the two in the overall standings, which of course is
Big games tonight.
The only thing that
making
matters.
tonight a
Big game.
monster matchup.
Both teams played yesterday.
The scary part for the Calgary Flames, the Rangers are god awful at home.
They are terrible
It's
at home.
changed a little, but we're talking about the worst home team in the NHL.
Mum Donnie.
Is that what it is?
Oh, for sure.
It's a gift.
Absolutely.
The record
8-15-6.
No,
Does it
Vancouver
matter? They're
is
just
6,
bad. Like,
20, and 5.
yeah.
look at
so-
ours records. Like, what are we bragging?
Only
about?
Vancouver's worse at home. There you go.
Yeah. So Vancouver has 6 wins.
And we're a juggernaut. on
And I
the road.
think that's that little run they've been on now would have got them out of last because they were the worst home team in the league for a long time.
6 of 31.
Ooh.
we are.
No, Vancouver.
Like the
What
Flames
are
aren't
we?
the Flames aren't world beaters, but they got 16 wins at home.
16, 12, and 4.
Imagine being at 6.
So what?
That's where Vancouver is.
We're still below them in the standings. So if we're so great at home, it means we're terrible on the road.
That
And
is
we're
correct.
on the road.
9, 19, and 3. 10 games under 500 of the road are your Calgary Flames.
So
It's
you
the,
guys and your negative attitude, see, half full in the retros world.
it's the
half
immovable
full.
object against the unstoppable force. The Rangers at home against the Flames on the road.
Yeah, this is can't miss TV, folks.
Yeah. Since the Christmas break, Rangers 6, 14, and 4. So yeah,
It's been bad.
What are we?
that's how you get to. I'm. It's
Oh,
not
you're
a,
just giving us.
Yeah,
back
it's
to-
just this
to
is
learn about the opponent here. We've
this
all
is what
been
the Rangers
riding
are.
with the Flames.
We know what the
Well,
Flames
we
are.
could probably just gloss over it because they're terrible. And
Is this one on
We're below them.
ESPN nationally? The
No,
team
no, I don't.
30
I-
versus
I
31.
don't believe they have the mid-Canadian market up against the third worst team in the NHL on ESPN. No.
damn it,
It's bullshit.
Mess loves
Rangers won last night.
went into Philly.
They
Looked
went
good.
into the Big Apple and
Yeah.
played to play
Windy-
the Flyers.
Windy City.
Yeah. They ended a 6-game road losing streak.
Hmm.
Shesterkin played there, so maybe Johnny Quick tonight.
Sure.
Cooley last night, maybe Wolf.
I
Those
think
would
it's
both
Wolf.
make sense to me.
Yeah.
Zibanejad had a game.
He did.
Frenier had a couple.
Trocheck, 3 assists.
Did
So
they trade
happy.
him?
Vinny.
They didn't trade him.
Oh.
No.
See, they effed it up. They didn't trade the best player.
I was going to say that's the thing for all the insiders. You know, we bring the insiders on, and you know what? Nazem Kadri, huh? Well, in all due respect, Ryan O'Reilly and Vinny Trocheck's really he's the belle of the ball, and maybe if it trickles down,
Rob Thomas, center, young player. Nope.
fellas,
It's always Kadri, boys.
we'll always have Kadri.
There's always Craig.
That boy Craig.
Confidence.
I think Craig's feeling.
He's still
Pretty
sleeping.
bloody awesome, I think.
I think they're wound up. Aren't they trying to get some kids out of college? So
They've really made a push. They said in Connie's post-trade press conference, said there's one focus in the NCAA free agent market. It's one player. They didn't name the player, but
Francis
it hasn't
did
been
last
hard
night on
for
the
people to
TV.
figure it out. It's a Calgary area guy. He's a right shot centerman, if I'm correct, and he's torching the NCAA. His name eludes me at this moment.
It's gross.
They need centers. And if you're a guy coming out of college, do you want to go line up 5th or 6th on someone's depth chart or have a chance to play? Like, that's what you can offer here in Calgary for a center.
Yeah, and
Go get him.
Yeah, good.
So you
Yeah,
ask
so
what
go get
Connie's
him.
up to? Connie, don't sleep. Connie's
The,
always grinding.
By the way, the Frozen Four ends on the 11th of April, the final day of the regular season.
Yeah, but some of these teams are out.
Correct. But you were talking about yesterday. I want to make sure I wasn't loud wrong. The gap between the end of the Frozen Four and the regular season is less than a week.
I have to sneeze.
we'll wait.
Waves.
He just took down his
No, we'll
mic.
just hold on.
It's out. Let's go.
Really?
How did you do that?
I got self-control, right?
Get
That's
some-
why I don't drink too much.
I thought I
What are you
had
looking for?
self-control, but when you said that.
Tyson Gross,
Tyson,
Okay.
St. Cloud,
go get him.
St. Cloud State. Oh,
6'3". He's 22, 23 years of age, older guy. I don't know.
that's what college free agents are.
But he is he's one of the ones that has everybody talking. This guy's undrafted. Well, what the hell? I don't know. How to get
Development's
undrafted?
not a race,
It's,
Dean.
not sure.
Ask Gio.
Yeah.
Aiming for.
Hmm?
Totally blew her.
I actually believe in that. It's true.
Yeah.
But I also believe the kids playing college don't necessarily step in and take control of the
No,
NHL.
the only reason it's a bonanza for all of them to get signed is because they're free assets. All it costs you a contract. You don't have to trade assets to get them. You don't need draft picks to get them. Doesn't mean they're all going to make it. There's lots of busts.
Flames have done a bit of that in the past.
Oh yeah, almost every year they'll dabble. Like even you just think of the last couple of years, like Sam Morton's one of those guys. David Cillier.
I think every team does.
They all do. Yeah.
And then if it
And-
doesn't turn
but-
out, you don't hear about it.
And there are times where it's like, okay, this guy is a significant asset, and other times like, yeah, like he's older, he's in college, we don't know if it's going to work.
He's very good in the face-off circle, which gets.
And is he a right shot?
Conroy gets so
I know.
excited.
So he's a right shot, and he's good at face-offs, and he's a center. Obviously with the face-offs.
He just loves it.
Yeah, as you should. Rhett's trying to get out of here, or he's
Wow,
coming
we're
off
kind of
fast or
stalling out,
something.
staring at.
Oh, it's like if I stop talking, the show just fucking grinds right to a halt. What do you do? What are you looking at? You guys can't talk amongst
We're
yourselves,
happy
you
to
guys, for a
talk.
second while I'm looking for something.
Looks like you're hunting there. Don't get mad at me. Village Honda. The $2 million big buy-in event is back. Village Honda wants to buy your vehicle. Any make, any model, any year, no purchase necessary, Dane. Complimentary appraisals, competitive pricing, and if you get a deal done, payment in 24 hours. Unlike losing a bet to Jack or him losing a bet to you where it could take years to get paid, Village Honda will give you the money within 24 hours. That seems like a better deal, Jack, right, than waiting until 2030 or me putting a lien on your house when you're 60.
Depends who you're asking, I guess.
That's true. You might prefer to get paid back later. Let's get to it. Flames Nation. Lots of reaction to last night's road trip opening loss in Washington. We've gone through it already, but the thing about allowing 7 is that you're going to have to score 8.
I really wanted him to score that 4th so I could
Yeah.
find out what's the magic.
See, the Sabres, they gave up 7, but did score 8.
Right. And
Like if
Flames
we'd have
gave
got
up
to 4,
7.
like if we'd have got to 4, would we
Yeah.
have kept
it
going?
would have changed the whole dynamic of the game. Yeah.
Damn Gridden.
If Wolf knows what he's talking about. Short-handed goals, 2 of them. They're up to 10 on the season.
That was quite a play.
Backlund, that was, whew.
No, I meant the other team.
Yeah, fair. Like to let Farabee just come in and take that
Oh.
puck, not maybe the the drop pass to no man's land.
I saw that in a midget AAA game on the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bump back if there's no one there. Then it's just a loose puck.
I'm just gonna
turnover.
just gonna leave this here.
I was doing the bump back. It's not what that's called.
No,
No.
I don't want this thing.
I did like the Backlund backhand. That's a nice way to thread that needle. Coleman made no mistake. Yeah, good on. Remember this beginning of the year? You're like, this is a blue collar team that works hard. Why in the hell is the penalty kill not good? Well, give him some time.
Trent Cole.
Colster, that ravishing mustache of his has been on the case.
Cole
and it's-
Daddy.
Cole Daddy's got the PK humming, baby.
Yeah.
Great.
Great. Let's get to the odds for tonight's game. We told you they're on Broadway, or was it Broad Street?
Yeah, the bullies.
Gotcha. Odds for tonight's contest.
You know, the Bullies were actually the Philadelphia Flyers. They played in the Spectrum.
No, Terry Karkner was there.
They
He
don't
was a
play
bully.
at the. That was Bruce Springsteen.
Who's
Bruce Springsteen.
What a terrible documentary, by the way, Bruce.
Yeah,
really? A
Oh,
horrible one. Was it
Nope.
just a rub down or what?
Nope.
Here's how great I am.
it's not about his music.
Hmm.
It's no good.
What's it about?
Was it about
His
politics?
mental health.
Oh, must be tough being an international superstar with
Anyway,
tens of millions of dollars. How have you handled it, Rhett?
ups, peaks and valleys. Peaks and valleys.
His daughter was an equestrian rider who was
At Spruce?
at Spruce
I
Meadows,
believe that.
and he actually rented a home in our little neighborhood while he was staying.
Look at you.
Big wheel.
Hobnobbing in your fancy neighborhood.
This is before you could rent people's homes on one of those websites.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Okay, gotcha.
One of
So
those
you're
ones where they-
neighbors.
They leave the garage
Well, it was
door
kind of
halfway
where we
open.
live is the slums, and then you go if you drive far enough around.
Were you over? Were you? Did you do some drive-bys when you heard he was in the neighborhood?
It was
Oh,
afterwards. Part of the deal was a whatever you call it, the NDA type deal. So
Yep.
you can't say shit,
Nope, not allowed to say who's renting.
you know,
Somebody
because
rented them out, though.
So you in trouble?
might-
now?
Boom was.
if
fly-
I knew, I might be over there, you know, dancing in the dark.
I was saying, dude, Boom had his Trans Am and his T-tops off, and he had.
Go to bed feeling the same way. It's like I'm trying to fucking sleep.
Yeah, I know the song, buddy.
Yeah, I wrote it. Yeah, so I'll get off my driveway.
Why do you call it a speedball? It's a fastball. Blow that fastball. No one calls it a speedball, Bruce. Shut the fuck up! My daughter's riding horses in the morning. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah. Couple
But this is not. Is this your hometown? I'm calling the cops. I've had it. Whew. That's what would have happened.
But the NDA.
But the
But they
NDA.
had the NDA.
Yeah.
Saved them.
Just a
Thank
quick,
goodness.
quick squeeze for me, if you don't mind.
That would have.
Just a quick one.
Ryan, back to you.
So anyway, I don't know how we got to the slums that you
Pretty
live
clear
in.
we got
the
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Broad Street Bullies.
Playing the Rangers in Philly tonight.
Hello. Obviously, here's the schedule.
Try and keep up, Ryan.
March has been perfect / awful for the Flames. 1 win.
He's sick again.
Not sick. Slightly runny nose.
You have, yeah.
I've also been crying twice. I've been laughing so hard during this show, so don't read too much.
Well,
into it.
we are pretty funny.
You are
Yeah.
quite hilarious.
There's been a few rib ticklers, am I right?
Second of a 5-game roadie. They've got the 6-game homestand that follows. Let's take a peek at the Rangers, shall we? Because they still have some good players, despite being a dumpster fire. Mika Zibanejad is
Where's that
centering the
big
top line.
Calgary guy?
He's out. Rempe. Vinny Trocheck centering the second line. Will Cooley is a really nice shit disturber. Running into people, scoring goals, banging around. Gabe Perreault on the top line. He's the Honzek draft, if you recall, Dino. It's always going to be until Honzek.
Nope, I don't. Is he good?
That's why I said
Gabe
Dino.
Perreault, 5 points in his last 4 games.
Come along a bit.
Awesome.
And Alex Lafreniere did go first overall. That's a heavy burden to carry for a player of his caliber.
There's Ty Karche. They picked
Karche
him up.
off waivers from Seattle. He's played well against the Flames in his career.
I like that guy.
And Juuso Parssinen, who was an old Predator back in the day, has surfaced on Broad Street, as you said.
An old 49 in the bottom there. I felt like he'd be like a cross schmeller or something. He could be,
Schmelar.
but it's a Milosh or something,
Oh,
which is disappointing.
We're just going to gloss over that one. Let's look at the D, Dean.
scored the other day.
Here's your pairs. Gavrikov and Fox.
Boo!
Bill Borgen and Schneider. And Robertson and Urho Vakanainen.
That doesn't look better than the team they had like 2 years ago.
Sure doesn't. And this one also isn't going to win a President's Trophy like that one 2 years ago did, before Chris Drury said, you know what? I don't like good players. I'm going to chase away my captain and trade away high skill guys and put people on waivers that have no moves and really shake this room. And it's going to fire these guys. They're awful. And everyone wants out, including Adam Fox, who went to 2 different organizations and said, no, I want to be a Ranger. It's my dream. And even he is talking about, we'll wait till the season's over before I address my future. It's an awful place to be right now.
Mum Donnie.
Well, just have some cheesesteaks and get over it.
No, the Pirates, beautiful stadium. Okay, keep moving. Bottom 10. Oh, there's your injuries. Thank you. Quick Shesterkin. Miller's out. Yes.
El Capitan.
Leader of men, JT Miller. Notorious, friendly human.
Timothy.
The motivator.
Jimbo Timbo's out, as is the Calgarian Matt Rempe, the 6'9" Lugan. Here's their last 6 games. It's been better, boys. Overtime, shootout, overtime, win, loss. Okay. That's actually pretty tidy. So that's 3 wins, 1 loss in regulation, 2 beyond regulation. Okay. All right.
That's great.
Respectable.
Dees.
These guys are wicked.
Hey, Jack. Dees.
Dees.
Right?
Dace.
Dees. Bottom 10, let's take a peek. There are some bad teams in this league, and 2 of them will play tonight on Broad Street, right? That is, wow. Vancouver putting on a clinic. Here's how you finish last.
Even my kids looked at that the other day. They were blown away at this runaway winning by Vancouver.
It's a show they're putting on, to be sure.
I know we'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard, but They were again very good last night.
It was a good night on the
Yeah.
out-of-town scoreboard. That
No,
Carolina
well,
win
But
Yeah,
Vancouver
scared me a bit.
specifically.
Vancouver for sure was very good.
Yeah,
last
I'm not
night.
even worried about Vancouver. Like, I don't know how in the world they can catch you. Like 6 wins in their next 18. You could lose
There's
the rest
just
of your games. They're not
nothing.
going to catch you.
Yeah. I like the tweet on the weekend. I think it was the Canucks have been ruled out. They can no longer win the President's Trophy.
Oh, shoot. Well, that's going to be
Math.
tough. Who's going to break that news to Adam Foote? I'm sure he'll be distraught.
Footer.
Damn.
Foot daddy.
Foot daddy.
Taken. Sorry, Adam.
Keep moving. Some finals from last night. You threatened we'd talk about them. Well, here they are. And I know you've got tidbits, Dean, because you love tidbits. Let's start with an
Sure does.
afternooner in Columbus. This
What?
caught people by surprise.
Yeah,
They had the
well.
crazy storms and bad weather. They had to postpone a game. And rather than line up a back-to-back, which was all they had left in the wiggle room in the schedule, they put it in the middle of the day to maximize time between games.
I see.
Kings did prevail in
Overtime.
yeah.
Adrian Kempe, 2 goals, including the winner. Marchenko tied it late for the point, extra point, or a point for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yep.
They're on a 6-game point streak. Are the Jackets 13-2-3 under Bones? Garland, 2 goals, fitting in nicely.
As is Panarin, he was 1-1 and has really helped this team score more than 2 goals, which they had a tough time doing before his arrival.
Another point for Kopitar. He's up to 13-05, 3 away from passing Marcel Dion for the Kings' all-time points lead.
Scott Lawton this year in Toronto, 2 goals. Scott Lawton in 2 games in LA, 2 goals.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Apparently a phenomenal teammate and hitting the score sheet early with the Kings.
Kenny Holland knows what he's doing there.
Fish and chips, baby. Rangers winning Philly. That's where's Philly? Broadway.
Neutral site.
Neutral.
Yeah. The as we've talked about already, it was Shesterkin 32 saves. So expect maybe to see quick dog tonight in the nets there.
Flames were in Washington. It was Cooley, so expect Wolf Dog for the Flames.
Sure.
If that plays out the way we think it will. Chicago, look at that. Nice little work in the upside down standings.
Absolutely.
Frank Nazar with the overtime winner, 3-2. Mammoth had won 3 in a row.
Mahmoud.
And the one at the bottom,
They made us sweat that Ottawa -1.5. But they got
3 in a
it.
row for the Senators after a 2-0 win. 9-1-2 in their last 12, so they're playing all right.
Now, all right.
That's
Ooh,
tidy.
it's very good. 1 loss in their last 12 games.
This.
blew it.
There was one the other day that kind of popped. I think it was Vancouver had been shut out, and the goalie on the other side had a shutout, and you were kind of taken aback by the shot totals. James Reimer in net
Mm-hmm.
for the Senators, making 16 stops for the shutout.
16.
That's over 5 period, Dean.
Stutzla gets an assist on the empty netter, so that gets him to 13 straight games with at least a
Streak
point.
continues.
Jake Sanderson out week to week.
They're going to wish they got
Oh,
Mackenzie
no.
Weegar in Ottawa if Jake Sanderson's out for any amount of time. And
Yeah. Week to week with an upper body. It was, it was a clean hit. It was Montour hit him on the sideboards, but he's
Pinder hates
what he's-
Montour.
Montour's fine.
he does do it.
Hates.
Like him as a player. Horrible
Now,
signing.
would you guys like some trivia?
Trivia.
I
James
James Reimer,
Yeah.
3rd goalie ever to record a shutout with 7 different teams.
Yeah, I know the answer because I saw it, so I'm not going to play.
Even now, could you name the 7 teams?
For Rhyme Dog?
Yeah.
No, I'd probably miss a few.
Toronto.
Yes.
Uh,
I would.
San Jose,
Yes. Florida,
Detroit.
Detroit, Carolina, Buffalo,
Yeah, he's
and now Ottawa.
I wouldn't have got it, Dean.
No,
Ty's another guy with shutouts for 7 different teams. Did you see that?
2 other guys.
Okay.
Sean Burke,
Yeah.
Cam Talbot,
Talbot.
Talbot,
Rangers,
Oilers,
Flames,
Senators, Red Wings,
Wild,
Wild.
Wild. How many is that?
Detroit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mentioned Detroit.
Pretty good.
So anyway, that was it. That's the scoop from last night.
Other things from last night that we want to look at. We've heard of Michigan goals. I think this is what we have first. But the what do you call it when it's not like, because Michigan's like way up high, then you got to tuck it in. It's kind of like a baby Michigan.
Yeah, it's like in Ohio,
Someone's calling it like the Upper Peninsula.
In
It's a
Iowa.
tiny little piece of a Michigan. Let's have
North
South
Bend,
Bend.
Indiana.
It's not
Bend. Okay. Elsewhere last night, Jack, I believe we have another tidbit on some of the action. Darren Radish is having a season that no one's talking about. He is a defenseman making less than $1 million who has 17 goals. Now, while there are players that aren't on entry levels making less than $1 million that have had seasons, I don't see any D-men there. He is going to get paid. He's been sensational. They've had Hedman lost to injury. They needed someone to step up on that blue line, and Radish can absolutely hammer the puck. He got in a tilt on Sunday in Buffalo. An absolute late blooming diamond to stumble
Two
across
things.
For the.
It's Hammond, Indiana, Dean.
Okay.
You knew where your new team's going to,
Hammond.
where your favorite team's going to play. Caution or excitement? Both? You know, like,
Radish?
yeah. Like, yes, he's going to get paid, but what are you buying?
I don't think you can say you're buying a 20-goal D-man, which he'll end up probably being. But I think if you said he's a top 4 that can help on a power play, I'd say yep.
How do you know?
Because of what he's done with Tampa this year.
But you haven't watched.
No, but I mean, no, I haven't broken down his tape, but I get the sense that this is repeatable. It's not like it's I'm sure there's some shooting percentage luck, but I don't know that you could see a guy get to 20 and then just not be a player. Like, has that ever happened in this league where a D-man scored 20 and then it was
Well,
like,
he has
yeah, he was a
17.
bum. Well, so he's on pace to hit 20 is my point.
His career high prior was 6.
I feel like it
Yeah.
does happen, but I don't know. Like,
Like
how
he
old
established,
is he?
he just, I think he's like 27 to 29, somewhere in there.
Which is
30.
Is he 30?
See
Yeah,
that?
okay.
Like, to me, it's like, whew.
He's headed at the right time. He's a free agent this summer. Tampa wants him back. They talked extension mid-season. They aren't on the same page yet, but does he want to stay in a winning environment? Does he want to get the payday? He is 30, making less than $1 million.
He's
It
going
has
to take
to
his money.
chase
Who
the
was
pay.
the guy in Philly that had a good year?
Walker. John Walker.
Sean.
Sean?
Yeah.
I
Right?
said, yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think it does happen,
Sean.
and I would be very.
Then went to Colorado.
Yeah, and then Colorado moved him out
Yeah.
again. Yeah,
Don't even know if he's playing.
he is. I saw his name the other day.
And I'm not trying to be a
Carolina?
jerk about it, but
Yeah. Like he-
Scott Walker. No, that was a different guy. Sorry,
different guy.
Sean.
It's Sean.
Yeah.
You're good. You had it. It can't be sustainable.
No, and no one's saying that this is sustainable, but is there a 12-goal top 4 guy there, not the third pair you thought he was before the year? I think the answer is yes. Like, there's a middle ground, right?
okay, but what do you like? He's a free agent.
Yeah.
So what are you going to give him? We want him in Calgary. I'm going to pay this man because we need.
Yeah, if you were a team needing a second pair, I believe he's left shot
Right.
D-man. Is he ready? Okay. So they don't need righties.
You have a lot of
Strong opinion.
strong opinions.
Yeah,
on
I
this guy
said
that you've-
27 to 29. He was 30. God, I was way off. Sorry.
Well,
Like we're doing this on the
How
fly.
much
here.
how much of his have you watched? Of Darren
Nothing. I've heard a
Radish
lot of
this-
conversation about him. Like, I listened to a bunch of podcasts where they've talked about how this contract
and you've taken
negotiation-
you've now cemented your opinion based on podcasts.
I'm taking very safe middle ground here. It's not a hot take that he's better than what he's been in the past, but he's not ever going to repeat this season again. Like, that's absolutely the most rational position you could have.
okay.
That he's better than he was ever before in his career, but he'll never repeat this season. Is that too hot takey for you?
Why is he suddenly better at 30? Like, what's happened?
I don't know.
Aside from
Why
the
did
fact-
Gio win a
this is
Norris
what-
at 35?
Aside from the fact
Why
that
did Gio play his best
Hedman
season
got
at 35?
hurt and he was put into Hedman's spot.
You love touting Gio, and Gio is
Well,
such
anyone
an
like
outlier.
Why does anyone have a career at any time? Like, everything is lined up for him. Opportunity, but also his plays clearly warranted it. It's not like they don't have other D-men that could have had minutes, right? Like, they've got.
It's
JJ
amazing what
Moses.
he's done.
Yes,
He's had
yes.
he has 58 points in 56
Buyer
games.
beware? I hope it turns
Sure.
out.
And
Yeah.
he has to chase the money.
And it's like, why did Uyghur have 20 goals 2 years ago and can't score anymore now? Like, it's a career
Well, that's
year,
the
right?
more
But you could
usual trajectory after
Sure.
30
Leon
is
Phaneuf
going
had
down.
20 goals.
as a rookie.
And with,
Never again. Yeah. So I don't know what has worked this year, but if you're going to set a market for him, I'd say, what is a second pair guy that can run power play 2 cost you? The Oilers gave 7+ to Wallman, but there's a way longer track record of what he is in the league. And he's a little younger. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do, because obviously the fit in Tampa is great, but it won't be the biggest dollar figure.
And to that end, we can move on. But if this is more like, if he's had this ability in him, it's kind of sucked to be in Tampa because you've been held back a little bit. If you've had these type of
I believe he's had a few
capabilities,
stops
he
along
had
the way.
6 goals. I think the points have been there, 30 points, 37. It's decent. But if he's over a point a game to blue liner,
That's insane.
if
Yeah.
he's been in that 40 to 50 point range type of a guy. Unfortunate for him in a way that he's been in Tampa Bay where he could have been flourishing maybe elsewhere. Or it's a hell of a year.
It's probably all the above, right? It's we want
30-year-old defenseman, only 230 games. And this is the sad part is I feel like I'm picking on him, but I was nowhere close to 17 goals. But I just
there's another guy that
His first full season was at 26 years of
yeah,
age.
I would be very, very skeptical on bringing him in to be my.
Where was because there's another team that the Flames played where Jonathan Asper, I think it was Boston. He was an AHLer forever, including like
He was with
2 of the last 3 years with the
Calgary.
Wranglers or something
Yeah.
like that. And he's now playing like regular top 4 minutes with the Bruins. They're very unique situations, but like how you come out with a contract that's fair for both sides after these seasons is really tough. It's Bennington had to sign a deal really quickly after that out of nowhere run with the Blues. I think it was the year after he won the cup, and then the season after. And you're like, what do you pay this guy? It's like it's a hot run, or like it's only a year and a half.
Yeah, like Aspero, he plays with Boston this year. It's his first NHL season. He's 42 games, 2 goals, 10
How old?
points. He's 26.
Yeah, like that's you don't see that very often.
So what is it? Did Boston find a guy? Is Boston desperate enough to need a like? What is it? It's somewhere in the middle?
Or there's something stylistically that fits with somebody there.
but the Radish one, the points are astounding.
Yeah. And you get to work on a power play one that's pretty
You've got-
unbelievable. So I don't think anyone would think they're buying a point per game defenseman if they get him in free agency, but would it be reasonable to say a half point per game? Maybe say 10 to 12 goals, not 20.
Maybe.
It's not as if he's unskilled and they're banking things off him, right?
Well, I've not watched.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm looking, he's over a point per game in the AHL a few years ago as a defenseman. That speaks to a really nice skill set. Not many players can pull that off.
You don't have to sell him to me. I'm just saying
just-
that it's a real outlier as a 30-year-old to come along. Now
Yeah,
he had
totally
33,
is.
37 the years before, which is nothing to sneeze at.
Never
Listen.
drafted.
And his brother's a forward. What the hell's your problem?
I think they traded him to Chicago, didn't they?
Your clunky brother on the back end. He's got 17 goals. Pick it up, kid.
Anyway, that factoid got us into a nice chat. Let's
Yeah.
go to tonight's game, shall we? Jack's falling asleep back there.
Tonight's fucking-
I don't like radishes. Here we go. Oh, look at the slate boys.
jeez.
Oh,
Jason Allison.
Victor Arvidsson.
Um,
San Jose
Mike Greer?
Buffalo.
Did
Yeah.
Greer play Sabres?
Yeah.
Or did he just GM Sabres?
No.
Okay, thank you.
He was never GM.
Never GM of the Sabres.
Sorry, I meant Sharks.
Uh,
Leafs and Habs.
Dougie Gilmore.
Hal Gill. The SS Hal Gill.
Sure.
Yeah. Columbus, Tampa.
Oh, this should be.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a goalie somewhere there.
It's got to be.
Anyway,
Ooh.
pass, come back.
Okay. Detroit, Florida. Stephen Weiss. We always do it.
Dino Cicero.
Do they play each other?
Terry
all the time?
Cartner.
How often do these two teams play each
It's a
other?
lot. It's 3 times in
Holy
the last couple of
smokes.
months. Calgary, New York. We have a million. I'll go Blair Betts. Oli Jokinen.
Betsy.
Nigel Dawes.
Oh, very good.
Thanks.
Penguins and Canes.
Gensel.
Gensel.
Sure.
Bunting.
There's
Yeah.
probably a Stahl brother there too, Jack. You could tell me which one.
Jordan.
Sutter?
Jordan.
A Sutter?
Brandon Sutter. Traded for each other.
Isles Blues.
Sutter?
Shen. He's made his debut. It's very fresh. Vegas and Dallas.
James Neal.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey.
I like it.
He's not
I
gonna
knew he
touch
was going
me.
to Damn, Mammoth.
Utah, Minnesota.
Alex Steen.
What are you talking about?
Hernandez.
No.
Uh,
No.
Wes Walls.
I got to think of Arizona.
Darcy
I keep thinking-
Hordichuk.
Hordichuk might have been.
Played in, yeah, right?
I
He was
play
a yo.
Wild?
I don't think he was in Minnesota.
I don't think
He was a
in Minnesota.
predator for sure.
Todd
Holishko.
Gill.
Simpson.
Simpson.
Todd the Bod.
Warrener.
Pass.
Anaheim, Winnipeg.
Dean. Do it.
This is not,
Do it.
Oh, well, this is different.
this is different. This is 2.0.
Okay. Jacob Trouba.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Well done. Oilers and Avalanche.
Ryan Smith.
Oh. I told Mess I wouldn't cry. They always cry. Connor's going to cry when he leaves, hey?
Preds.
Minus 300.
Somebody's going to cry when Connor leaves.
Everyone's going to cry when he leaves. Preds and Seattle's.
Ooh, this is the most difficult.
They would have taken somebody there.
So who have we missed?
We got 2 to circle back.
Tampa?
Anaheim, Winnipeg.
Tampa and Columbus.
Tampa.
We don't have Anaheim, Winnipeg, Trouba.
Sorry, it
Trouba.
wasn't that. It was Mammoth and Wild.
Yes.
Tampa and Columbus.
Mike Smith playing many? No. So it was a Yote.
Really haven't paid enough attention.
Let's go Nashville.
I feel like Tampa has someone on their team now that played in Columbus for like his whole career. He was on their power play.
Darren Radish.
No, not Radish.
I believe it's Radish.
No.
Cullimore.
I cannot say his name.
Colmar might be right.
Bjork Strand?
Bjorkstrand.
Bjorkstrand, yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Also Curtis McElhenney.
Oh, well done.
There's McElhenney in
Yep.
that's the chat. I didn't know.
Tabasco.
Don't
Thank
remember
you.
him as a
Yep.
Nashville, Seattle. We need this one. Who was the expansion draft pick? Come on.
Seattle's tough.
Well, you just have to
Stumble
there's
here.
one from every team.
I know, but
How
only
have we
one.
forgotten. Yeah, I know. One of those big galoots, Alexiak, or
Jankowski.
don't think he was
No.
a Seattle ever. Neither.
Wild
Oh,
Mammoth.
Where did Decord come from? He was Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Okay. Mm.
Wild Mammoth.
Ooh. One of the Fleury brothers. They had both of them in the expansion draft. Was one of them in Nashville? Who'd they take in the expansion draft?
I moved back to Minnesota and
Okay. Arizona.
yeah. Son of a
It's
gun.
not happening.
No. Mm.
Owen Nolan.
Kelly Yarncroke. The chat is saying for Nashville.
Yep.
Seattle.
Yep. And the Flames added him from Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay. That wouldn't have got that without a longer think.
Ha ba ba ba.
Wild, and let's call it the Yotes, shall we?
This should be easy.
Should.
Jim McKenzie.
Played for the Coyotes. Not sure he played for the Wild.
No, he was gone by the time.
What about if we just went to the old, the well of the guy that played in a million places?
Dubnik.
Sillinger?
Yeah.
Dubnik. Played in
for
Arizona
sure.
Yeah,
and for the
100%.
Wild.
That's a great get.
Thank you.
Snoopy.
Oh, take us out of our misery there.
I still
Not
love it.
Not our best
The
work. but it was fun.
frustration. Hey,
That's what makes it fun. If it was easy, we wouldn't do it. There's going to be
couple
some
nice
challenging
pulls in
ones.
there.
James Neal, how about that?
James Neal, very impressive.
It's a real deal.
Yeah.
And Sillinger is in there. Yes.
Yay. Way to go, Ryan.
Or he's not. I was looking at the wrong teams. Okay. You played what, 7 teams?
More
I'll
than
move
that.
along.
More than that.
NFL free agency is open. Jack, tuck it under your belt and tell us about the Steelers, and then we can get to the news.
Steelers made some big moves. Traded for Michael Pittman Jr., late round pick swap.
Okay.
Added James Dean, defensive back.
James Dean,
Is it James Dean?
Great
Yeah.
actor.
rebel with a cause.
And Rico Dowdle is back with Fat Mike, so that's
Oh.
exciting.
Come on. Why?
Oh. Here's our
Steve,
boy.
He can talk how he wants.
Former
so.
Stampeder, Grey Cup winner,
How about
Defensive
this?
Player of the Year, Alex Singleton, boys. Another deal with the Broncos. 15 mil over 2 years, 11 of it guaranteed. It could bring his career earnings to around $30 million. A guy that the NFL said, you're not good enough. And he said, bleep you.
Watch
I'm going
this,
to the CFL. I'm winning some titles. And I'm going to come back and tell it.
And did he not? Was it testicular cancer
Yes,
surgery?
played
this
like
year?
2 weeks later.
Played right after it.
Crazy.
He's a good boy.
He played, did the surgery the next day. They had a bye week or they missed a week. And then he was what? How?
Yeah.
What a stud. Great guy. Very active in the philanthropic community as well.
Special
In Calgary
Olympics.
and Los Angeles, Thousand Oaks, I believe is where he's from. Great stuff. World Baseball Classics on. I don't know if you've caught any games.
I
or they
watched last
found
night
you.
after the Flames
Mexico,
game.
USA had a little spice in the end.
Little spicy.
They put a game in Houston, and I felt like 60, 70, 80% Mexico fans. But here's what happened at the start of that game. So, got to be good friends, right? Randy Arozarena, who's actually Cuban, but moved to Mexico and said, I absolutely love it. I'm going to play for Mexico moving forward. He was the one who famously, coming out of COVID, he was like at a 14-day quarantine, and he literally just ate cans of tuna and did push-ups all day, and he added like 15 pounds and raked for the Rays, who went to the World Series that year. Anyway, Arozarena and Carl Raleigh. Carl Raleigh's the catcher.
Big dumper.
They're teammates, Rhett. Remember when the Jays played the Mariners? Both on the Mariners. So they got to be excited to see each other, right?
I don't know.
Let's look.
What?
Oh. Are Americans less friendly these days, or is that
I
just
love
Cal? Yeah.
I love
I
it.
don't know. What? How do you know what happened?
Well, he put his hand out to shake his hand.
I don't think he was pointing at something.
Okay, well, let's watch it again then. This is after he extends his hand for the handshake, which is pretty usual, common practice in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, good to see you.
You can shake my hand? Okay. Mariners stocks, sell them. Infighting.
Wow.
Well, surprising.
Nice.
I mean,
Cheating. He's supposed to be from Cuban.
no, in some sports that are a little more physical or intense, or maybe it's a 7-game series, we don't
You
talk
know
to
what?
our pals.
F you, Cal
Freaking
Raleigh.
baseball.
I used to be a big Dumper fan now.
Yeah.
I'm even bigger now.
Wait till Tim Hunter hears about this, because he's the biggest Cal Raleigh fan I've ever seen. Here's
Cheer
the
for that
lines.
guy.
Canada in action. They need a win, fellas. Need a win. The pool they're in, they got to reel in Puerto Rico or Cuba. 2 teams from every pool advance. They're not in the top 2 right now. Need a win. Let's go.
They don't look good.
Plus 210. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Finally, Jack got a tattoo. It's covered up
Jack.
today, but we do have some photos. He'll take off the bandage once. Oh, that's first off. Like, there's got to be better angles than the one where he's just sort of so bad. Like, they had the picture of him with the flag missing the teeth. Like, that's
Well-
the tattoo. What are we doing here?
And there is now a AI-driven tattoo machine that you could buy that would do a
Oh,
much
that's
better
great.
job.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Is that going to
Feels
be in the
like a good
Is
basement?
one of those in
investment.
the basement?
I was actually thinking of
AI
a tattoo shop, but
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You big tattoo guy?
well, if I got the machine, absolutely.
Woof woof.
How much are one of those machines, Retro?
I don't know, Jack.
Jack's
It's
very
just money.
interested
I mean,
all of a
that's
sudden.
Just money.
Really, Red?
I'd like a tattoo.
Are you
Rhett.
Red? Are you serious?
I am. And brain chips playing.
Doom.
Doom.
That is your Pinder Report on this Tuesday, March 10th, friends. Thank you to our friends at Village Honda. No snakes. We did have that Australia beer thing today, but it was just a little too long for the guys. They would have been very.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how
Grumpy.
long it must be?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 40 seconds. Yeah. The 2026 Hybrid Touring CRV is in stock now. The 2-motor hybrid powertrain with Econ mode and Eco Assist, real-time all-wheel drive. It's tops in its class and built for Calgary. The Touring Edition comes with Honda Sensing Safety Tech and 19-inch black aluminum alloy wheels. Find it at Village Honda in the Northwest Auto Mall, your dealership for life.
I forget who I was talking to the other day.
Because you're out and about so much.
Yeah, socializer.
Well, it must have been at the hockey game. He was like, "Yeah, I went to Outdoor Dental and did the thing."
I'm going today. 2
Are you
o'clock.
really? There you go.
Wow. Well, Dr. J was there too.
We saw Dr. J, Dr. J Patel. Snoring treatments. You might think you go to your dentist for snore. What's that about? Yeah, that's the Soleil laser. That's what Dr. J is all about. Snoring treatments, 2 15-minute treatments. You go, do one, it's 15 minutes. You come back at a later date, another 15 minutes, increase the tension in the soft palate, reduce snoring. It's non-surgical, it's pain-free. And in addition to that, there you see the laser used for the dentistry aspect. No needles, no drills, pain-free, relaxed, comfortable. Why would you do it any other way? Outdoor.dental is the website. Go see Rhett today.
Rhett.
Rhett will be there signing 8x10s
Oh, I'll be crushing the trail mix.
right before the dentist visit.
Well, yeah, then they can dig it out for you.
Jeez, that's mean. They're like, this asshole just had
that what you
trail
do?
mix.
Gonna go and have some poppy seed loaf, some trail mix,
What's the
some urban garlic cream cheese. Just
Chia?
get a nice little base going in there.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm sure, you know what? They probably wouldn't appreciate it, but they're not going to send you away. That's how good
Wouldn't even
people they
bother
are.
him.
Outdoor.dental is the website. What happened there?
He's dying.
Dip?
He's
You know, I
he's
just
sick.
licked the-
He's sick.
I'm not sick.
He is sick.
There's no coffee, but I love the flavor.
You saw the cup, picked it up just to lick the side of it.
Sorry.
Weird animal.
Yes, but that's not new. How fucking long have you known me? Am I weird? Yeah.
How did
You just see the ticker tape on the CNN?
Yeah, where's
Pinder's
the ticker,
weird.
Jack? Where's our ticker?
Pinder, weird. Yeah, we know.
Pinder, strange animal. Lawrence Gowan.
2013. Oh, Chris would love that song.
Beef would love that reference.
CanCon.
Yeah.
he got all pissed up with his assistant coaches yesterday? I'm
Is that what it was?
I'm
I didn't.
positive.
No, I wish I did. Only two of us could make it, and we ran a skills competition: fast skater, puck relay, 3-0s, and
Parents were probably pumped to have to go to the rink again.
all but two kids made it. I was going to take the under on that for
Tough
sure.
loss for the CBHA Hawks last night.
Is that right?
The Elemento P
Come
Hawks.
from behind, the Royals tapped them out 8-7.
Another
It was a
8-7.
back and forth affair.
Because you said an 8-7 yesterday of the
Back.
Barbers team.
yeah,
That's three
right.
8-7s because we had the Tampa Buffalo 8-7, the Barber save 8-7.
6-7.
Yeah.
There's something.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
What
dead.
kid had the ringette game last night, Cities? And I thought of you because, they play 4 quarters in ringette at this age level.
They don't have periods.
Used to. Now it's 4. Through 3 quarters, maybe the game of the year, back and forth, exciting, tight, 1 goal kind of thing.
Mhm.
And you know what you need in the last period or quarter of a
Popcorn.
must-win game, a championship, life on the line is
Penalties.
you need some penalties.
Yeah, the refs got to get involved.
The
Yeah,
refs
so-
need to.
No calls through 3, and then let's get 9 or 10 going in the final quarter. Slow it right down. Some 5-on-3s.
A lot of
and this-
whistles.
right? It's like, well, this is a big game, so we better make sure we call lots of penalties,
Mhm.
which they did. So
Good.
that was fun.
Well,
That's
at
a good
least
way to end your
You're
year.
not blaming the ref.
Yeah.
Pinder
Such
loves
a
to
great
not
game.
to blame the ref.
Yeah.
And they just have carte blanche. If there was a ref, if you wear your ref shirt around the city, you could just shit and piss in Pinder's vehicle.
How old was said
steal
ref?
things?
Yeah,
Because it's a ref.
Adult.
Yeah,
It's a ref. It's a ref.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
And it was the 0 through 3, and it was like the building was buzzing. It was a 1-goal game. It was awesome. And then,
Got to get the whistle going.
yeah,
Pinder's so scared he thinks he's famous, so that the refs will see him and they thinks he's going to get calls against him. or
Has
something.
never crossed my mind once.
Can't question the refs. Wear your ref shirt out. Free. No taxes, nothing.
and
Be a ref.
what can you do in his vehicle?
Shit and piss. Right on the hood.
Can I get a squeeze over there for me?
So weird.
Well, he cannot criticize. Like the ref could be the worst ref in the world, just terrible.
Don't blame the refs.
It's a ref.
Sound like you're blaming the refs. Sounds like something a ref blamer would say.
I feel like refs make some shitty calls from time to time, and it's okay to call them out on it. I actually had a guy come up to me at a game last week and say, "Why don't they, when they sign up, some of the scouts, right?
Mhm.
They go to the game and sign up. Blah, blah, blah. Why don't they have the scouts or
Scout the refs.
non-involved people,
Unbiased.
unbiased? That's the word. Thank you. Have a ref rating. This guy is terrible. Instead of letting these dusters ruin
Yeah.
kids.
You should open since you this great idea, a ref school, an academy where you can train all the refs, fix the problems, and no more stupid refs.
That would help, actually.
I think it'd be a huge success.
first thing. Just going to go through some things here. Are you stupid?
Are you an idiot?
Oh,
Well,
you
you're
are?
here, right?
Okay, I'll get that jersey back from you, then you can move on. Let's take a look at the bets of the day. Bet365, our official partner here on Barn Burner. The app is the best going today. You must be 19 or older. Download it. Get into the game. You want some parlays. You want some one gamers. You want props, player. It's all there for you. Whatever your bet is never ordinary at Bet365.
Fellas, we're only looking for one thing, and that's the best day ever.
Oh, happiness.
I have no room for your negativity and
No,
your ref
sir.
blaming,
Jeez.
nor your brain cells playing doom on ships. It is only a good day and good day only. And that means the Rangers beat the Flames, the Avs beat the Oilers, and Canada beats Puerto Rico. 7-70. Fellas, 771.
What's the matter? Is it
He's getting more sick as the day goes on. I can
Not
just
sick,
see it.
fine.
I want this to happen too. This is
This
a
is
great
the best day ever. You had the best Christmas ever? I just want one day.
I like that.
Go get it, fellas. I believe it's a 5 o'clock start for the baseball.
I'm gonna put a
The
big
first hockey
fat
game?
brown one down on that. Just a little rich. I like it.
Come on, fellas. Just one day.
Can we beat Puerto
I was
Rico?
gonna say Puerto Rico
Who's
looks
pitching?
They
It's
look
a
to be heavy
baseball
favorites.
game. It's like the worst team in baseball wins like 60 a year.
That is the great rationale.
They got Bo Naylor and Josh Lee. Park a couple. Okay, your pitcher's not as good as their pitcher. Let's go.
Yeah, pitching.
No BS excuses here.
That's
What
right.
are you, a bunch of refs?
Pitching.
Let's go play some baseball.
Hardly matters in baseball. That's what they say.
Oh, no. What were they saying? Baseball is.
We could have an ump school too, because some of the umps are useless.
They really are.
Well, they're
yeah.
phasing them out. That's what we
Yeah,
need.
AI's taking over
That's
their
right.
umps.
All these
Bad
guys.
move.
Phase them out. That's what we need to do. Thank you, 365.
We get some drones to ref this game.
Drones.
Bones.
Bones is good.
They love bones.
They got that. Bones got that team
You
rolling.
got them rolling.
This Evanson guy, oof,
Dean.
done.
Dean Evanson. Is that what you said?
That's right.
I wonder if he's related to Jarkko Kekalainen.
You're like punch drunk today.
I am. I've been laughing
He's
a lot.
sick. It's got to be something. Handsome Dan.
3 goals for the Flames. Is that what they had? 3 and 247. That's $30
Yeah.
from Handsome Dan and the Vacation Rentals. Love the weather on Vancouver Island, but the first snowfall of the year is always infuriating. Really showcases the inexperience of BC drivers in snow. Braking does not work the same, people.
People.
Yeah,
If you don't get a lot of snow, that's what you're going to get with drivers.
it's a thing.
It's kind of how the world works.
It's true.
It's like
Well, even the other
asking
day,
some idiot ref to ref his first game ever, and he's ever ref before.
We
What
get
were you
plenty
expecting?
here.
Good refing?
They drive saying, "Oh, look, there's a guy right down on the bottom of the ditch there.
Yep.
You silly goose.
Ooh,
You're right down the bottom there too."
those winter tires do a job though.
They do. Yeah.
Very helpful.
I'm a big believer in it. Thank you, Handsome Dan. $30 for the kids.
Good luck out there. on
$10
those
every
roads.
Flames goal.
Yeah, I hope you get through this terrible weather you're having.
Just stay home. Old Bill Terwilliger.
Fellas!
Boom, boom. Hello from Duval Crescent.
I'm gonna look that up, Dean. Is this a
Does
subtle?
that have something to do with Bruce Springsteen or what? Is
No, Duval. That was
that back in Manitoba?
yes.
Mm.
I believe I lived on Duval Crescent, which was right by Prelude Bay, but I believe
Prelude Bay?
Duval Crescent was in old Brandon, Manitoba. I believe, which makes me wonder, who are you, Bill Terwilliger?
More clues tomorrow, Bill. I like this
Guess so.
game.
Bill's got me
You like a puzzle? Hey, you're a puzzler.
Yeah.
You're the jigsaw. There's a puzzle for you to
something like
solve.
that, yeah. Thank you, Bill. $2 right there. Big $2 cheaper. Ken is back with a vengeance. $20. Hey, fellas, would it be a good idea for Connie to take that Vegas first and the Rangers second and trade up to get a higher pick to really make a big splash in the 2026 draft? I've been on Gold's naughty list, but I'm back, kids.
What's Gould got an issue with Ken? Were you around for that, Jack?
Well, Ken's saying his other YouTube was banned. It wasn't me because I don't ban people unless they're being really bad. And Ken's an OG, so I blamed it on Gold.
Is his avatar Connie with a chef's hat? Is he cooking?
He's cooking.
There's only a couple people with wrenches that can ban.
Connie's cooking. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. we talked a little bit about, and I'm sure we'll, because God knows what we're going to talk about as we move forward.
A few months.
Where does that Vegas pick end? And then
Where do you see
what do
ledges
you-
or opportunities? Yeah.
yeah, what do you?
Who are you trading with?
The Rangers pick
Rangers
is going to be a high
second
second.
rounder. Like if it was
Wait, just
34.
take the Vegas first pick and the Rangers second to trade up. So our first, those,
So you already have the Vegas first,
okay.
and he's saying
That's
find
that.
someone above that Vegas first, give them that
Oh,
pick and the
and the
second
Rangers
to
move
move
up.
up to their spot. I don't know how many spots that gets you.
I don't either. There's little. I know on Puckpedia they have a little calculator that over time would show what is the value of picks are, and you can propose a trade and
Yeah.
see who gets more value. But every draft class is different, and teams will see ledges places. If they can't get above a ledge and they really like that slot where those two picks are, maybe they keep them. If they're like, oh shit, we can get a better player by a significant margin, maybe they move up. We'll see.
It's funny, all these trades, even all the trades that got done and some that didn't, it all kind of comes back to what you're getting in return.
That's right. Yeah.
So to answer your question,
Yes.
it would be
sure.
a good idea
sure. If you,
unless they're only moving up one spot.
yeah,
Then it feels like you
if you're
just
moving up one spot to get a kid you're not crazy about, don't do it.
keep
Yeah.
that second.
And if there's a guy you thought was going to go 9 that slid to 20, and you're like, bleep this, the skid's over, we're moving up. Sure.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Whoever Gould kiboshed,
Ken.
confidence.
So
We're
just
We're all
has
about it.
confidence.
We've never lost confidence.
Yeah.
We've always had it. We've never even questioned it.
Never
So
questioned it.
You got the avatar. You know he's cooking.
No, never got into heated debates. Started
I don't
yelling,
even have to debate or discuss
about
anything
Connie,
because we're
come
just
on.
Connie will
slamming
deal with
fists
it.
on couches during live.
Listen,
Like
streams.
having a good
Never-
ref. The ref's got it.
There
Yeah.
might have been some presence of hockey operations, some other people. Never confidence waning. Never. 0%.
brimming with it. That's going to do it for
That's
that.
it?
That's it for the
Yep.
super chats today.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's it for the super chats.
Best
But
day
we
ever,
do-
guys. Let's go.
A loss last night. Vancouver also lost, but we saw Chicago. There's some points had.
Vancouver is a name that
I
we
know.
don't have to worry about. That's
Boy,
they've
they've
got such a lead.
like, what is it with them? They have 3 wins. Vancouver, 3 wins in their last 26 games.
Boy, that
Yeah, I
doesn't sound
think
good.
they've tucked it in real neat and
Yeah.
tidy.
They're going to have the best odds, but they're also a cursed franchise. So I don't think they're winning that draft lottery, boys. Let's see who is.
Yesterday we did this. The Flames had 9.5%. They were in the 4 hole. Today,
Whoa,
13.6%. With this cockamamie website that we just trust knows what it's doing.
Taking runs at this thing every day.
Well, I don't know. It's just kind of we're doing it every day.
Oh!
The Jets, with their 7.5% odds, win the first overall pick. The Flames fall 2 spots to the number 4 spot. We have done this a lot.
Yeah,
really
it's-
have.
You were away when we went on a nice little heater. I think we had first and second overall when out of the 5 hole when you were gone.
Yeah, but again, back to how many times
We have done it a lot.
Well, probably it's an odds thing.
I think those odds are on the right side of the screen.
So
yeah,
out of 100,
Mhm.
but it's kind of it's
Like
it's
if-
one of those things. There's numbers, and then there's seeing it for yourself. It's doing the exercise, and if in fact this website knows what the hell it's doing,
So you're really feeling what
you can feel what 13 or
13.6%
9.5% is. Like, well, maybe this is the
Oh,
year.
1 in 8. You're like, oh, so if we did it for 2 weeks in a row, you might hit 1.
so what are the highest? So walk me through that.
Like Vancouver.
Reset it, and it'll show you the best odds.
Vancouver
So
also
Vancouver's
south.
dead last, 25.1% chance of picking first. That's it.
Okay, 1 and 4.
Which no, and it's a separate topic, and it's not just because the Flames are there. That it does feel like
Refs
you
are
don't want
idiots.
tanking, right? You don't want team,
Tanking really hasn't been much.
but it
this
feels
year.
like it's a little bit overkill at this point.
It is. And it used to be worse because they used to do 3 pulls, so you could slide from first to fourth.
Like
Now you
Vancouver, 3 wins in 26 games. You're the by far and away the worst team in the
Mhm.
league.
can-
You should have more than a 25%
I think so.
shot of winning.
Yeah.
You need it the most out of any team.
It was the stinking Oilers kept winning that thing. That keep changing the rules. You know, we can't let this happen. We can't let this happen. And then it's like, okay, so that was just a lucky run. Now we're stuck with weird rules where Detroit finishes
picked
last
first
and picked
overall.
fourth.
Is that what you want us to do? They won the goddamn lottery.
That's what I want.
They won a goddamn lottery.
Craig,
Yeah.
I would
Make
like
it
us to win a lottery.
Well, Rangers
Actually.
tonight
Ranger,
what's on the menu?
at the Spectrum.
What are you eating?
I don't know.
you don't know.
That doesn't sound good at all.
No.
You're Mr. Dinner Man. You should
Yeah.
know by now. Normally, most
No,
days.
I like how Dean does things. He's not going to make a plan.
Not a big planner.
What do I feel like?
Might have had some leftover tacos if somebody would have brought some, but guess not. Maybe I'll do tacos.
El Cruncho.
Maybe I'll do tacos anyway.
Tacos are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see how they do against the Bullies tonight.
Jack?
Yep.
How was the show today?
Best of the week.
What?
You're
Better than
This is the
yesterday's? You're hammered.
Are you not eating?
I didn't
you
eat yesterday,
hallucinating?
no.
Oh, that's what it was. He was in grumpy, not eating yesterday. That was a great show we did yesterday. You're
Yesterday
besmirching it
was
now.
way better.
Unbelievable. All that Buffalo insight.
What do you mean? We had Razor on.
Razor was good.
Yeah.
Really good. I like how he just kind of paces around.
Yeah, he's getting a step.
Jack was saying we're becoming quite popular in Western New York.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of Buffalo fans
Well,
watching.
yeah, all we're doing is
Pumping their tires.
Josh Allen. They got the
Oh,
other
right
Allen
there.
signed up there too.
Rhett Warner, they got him signed up. Not just a Calgary thing.
It's not a coincidence that I went on the TV there and set the boys straight.
Rhett literally went on in Calgary and said at the intermission or during a stoppage, "Don't worry, Sabres fans, it's going to turn. Stay positive." And it was like, boy, it really feels like he's forcing this because I'm not so sure. And then they, since that point, have probably been one of the top 2 teams in the NHL from that juncture. From Rhett's gospel to the hockey god's ears.
And what was the date
They
of
were
that
500. It was somewhere in
December 8th.
early December, 7 maybe.
Yeah, it was.
game? And it was like the impassioned plea to fans. Did it feel like you were confident?
I felt
Were you
like
confident, or was it a little?
No, but the
did you
good
limp in?
folks of Buffalo had a bad run, and they're massive hockey fans, and they had
Mhm.
nothing to cheer about. And this was taking forever, and they were losing again, and it looked like another lost season.
We got to
Hang in
find
there.
that clip.
You guys are too good at fans to throw in the towel.
It'll
They
turn.
lost that night 7-4.
Gross. Then they beat the.
It was a dog's breakfast that game too. It was like, who wants to win? You guys? No, not really. You? Well, we'll take it if you don't want it. It was not.
Mm,
They won 10 in a row starting the next day.
that's
in
the red
Edmonton.
rant. Why didn't you tell the Saskatoon Blades that in the playoffs? The
I
other year when you
tried.
talked
They
to
didn't
them?
listen. Young bastards. They
Jeez.
know it all.
15-2,
It's a tie.
15-3-1, 20-3-1. Like
It's a heater. They were 500. Rhett said words on Buffalo TV. It's not been the same since.
11-14-4.
I wrote it down yesterday, I think, what the record was.
I was just looking at the game notes. 7-4 loss, 11-14-4, and then on the 9th of December in Edmonton, a win 4-3, the first of 10 in a row. They've not lost back-to-back in regulation. The only back-to-back losses they had was that Tampa loss going back whenever it was. They played Tampa a lot here in the last little bit. 3 times.
That was an overtime. Yep. Right before the Olympic break, right out of the
Yeah.
Olympic break, and then on the weekend, which got crazy, as you saw.
I got the clip.
Yes. This is amazing work, Jack. Thank you.
Before I get kicked out of here, because
Yeah.
I know I will, I just want to say that one of the best things about playing in Buffalo was the fans, and I want to make sure those fans stay strong. It's been a grind, and it's maybe not gone as well as people would hope. We got a team here that's trying to put it all together, and eventually there's going to be a championship for you to cheer for. And you fans in Buffalo are some of the best around. So stick with us and stick to it. It's coming for us.
The best part about this is all the comments underneath the video. Can
Go to
I
hell.
have whatever he is smoking? Idiot.
Idiot! Holy! You can't call people idiots.
28,
Blah, blah.
5 and 2.
and 2 since that.
28, 5 and 2.
They would lose that night, but starting in Edmonton the following evening, 28-5-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rhett Warner.
Bring me in.
Put me on payroll.
I'll drop the puck.
That first playoff game, you should come back, drop the puck.
Yeah, no one gives a hell. Me, they don't.
When they see that clip, they'll know who's responsible for all this.
Yeah, people in New York. I love this podcast. People in Calgary are like, why are we on?
This podcast fucking sucks.
This is the worst. I thought this is what are we doing? I'll see you, buddies.